fuck is that?
For most of the guys, killings got to be accepted. Murder was the only way that everybody stayed in line. You got out of line, you got whacked. Everybody knew the rules. But sometimes, even if people didn't get out of line, they got whacked. I mean, hits just became a habit for some of the guys. Guys would get into arguments over nothing, and before you knew it, one of them was dead. And they were shooting each other all the time. Shooting people was a normal thing. It was no big deal. We had a serious problem with Billy Bats. This was really a touchy thing. Tommy had killed a made guy. Bats was part of the Gambino crew and was considered untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. You had to have a sit down, and you better get an okay, or you'd be the one who got whacked.
Welcome to the Spirit Box Podcast. My name is Eddie, and I'm here with Daniel.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the film Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese, based on the book Wise Guy, written by Nicholas, I might be butchering it, Pileggi. I've never read the book, but I've seen the movie numerous times.
That's what matters. So that's what matters here, folks.
Phenomenal film, amazing, one of the all-time greats, in my opinion. It's well made, well directed, and today we're going to be talking about it.
Yes, sir.
So right off the bat, what do you think of the film? I already gave my praise a little bit. You already know I'm gonna talk good about it.
I think it was bad.
Just kidding. I think it's terrible. I think it's a big piece of garbage. I think it belongs in a trash can.
I think it belongs in the gutter, in the garbage, mixed with roadkill. I'm just kidding. I believe it belongs in a museum on a golden chair.
The audience is slowly putting down their pitchforks and their torches.
Yeah. Thank you. Hold on. Let me finish. In a museum on a golden chair, spotlights on it, candles all around this film.
Like a nice date, you're taking a girl on a nice date. It's like that kind of film.
Yeah. But would it be, let's say you take a girl on a date and this is in theaters, would you take her? Would you take her to see this?
Oh, hell yeah. You know, all the, when like he's taking her out and stuff, and this is kind of romantic. There's a little bit of everything in this movie, a little bit of horror.
Yeah.
Horror too. It's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
That part where the actress, what was her name? One of the main characters, they're hiding from Jimmy. You just go in there. They want to meet you. It's like right around the corner. I felt a lot of tension in that scene.
Yeah, I know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah.
When Karen Hill.
That was her name?
Yeah, Karen Hill.
Yeah, this movie really showcases the appeal of the mafia lifestyle, which is evident of the time. Like, I feel like around that time there was a lot of gangster movies.
Mm-hmm.
In the early 90s to early to mid 90s, I feel like that was the time to make gangster movies, and I feel like it kind of peaked around 2001. I feel like there was like a few good gangster films, and then after that it just kind of died down. It went the way of the Western,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the golden age of mafia movies was the 90s.
Yeah.
With the exception of The Godfather. That's like, I would say that's what kind of started it all.
Yeah, well, I mean, that came out in the 70s. And that, again, it's another movie that kind of just showcases like how appealing the mafia lifestyle is. It offers when you watch that movie, you want to see them win, because they're the main characters. And
yeah,
But this one was kind of, it's based off of the book, so it's going in a narrative perspective. It's just like someone recounting what happens. Unlike in the Godfather is just you just follow the story,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You only see one side of this film.
Yeah,
That's Henry's.
Especially when that
perspective.
even the opening line is like, "All my life I wanted to be a gangster."
Yeah.
Oh, don't you want to be a gangster?
I mean, it seems fun, until spoilers, you end up in a freezer
That's the
hung
point.
up with the
Yeah.
rest of the meat,
I feel like people get caught up with like the lifestyle that's showcased, but they never. Then some people just tend to forget just how you end up like either in jail or dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if you do escape, you just end up as a regular schmo.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it does, and it illustrates the consequences of the life of the crime, the violence, the betrayal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you kind of feel it towards the end. It's like it's all closing in. The walls are closing in, and he's become more paranoid from the drugs, and all his friends are getting arrested. It's just a good film. It's really well made. I love Scorsese's stylistic choices, like just his use of color and his shots. It's just you could learn a lot from watching this movie too, from like a filmmaking perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't they make you study this film?
Yeah, my colorful past, in my past, I once was forced to watch this movie 40 times on repeat.
Jesus.
They locked me in a room. It's just a can of beans. That's all I had to eat.
No spoon,
Mm-mm.
just a can.
Different languages
And this
too every
film.
time. I don't watch it in French and Dutch. Uh,
How is it in Swahili? Oh, goodness.
I know the Swahili dub was kind of loud. They, it's like it's like ear rape is. It's like they recorded it off of like a
Off a Blackberry.
no. It's like pixelated. It's like 244p.
It's worse than waterboarding.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe. But I'm funny, funny how, how.
I would love to review a film made in like Africa, one of those movies.
I want to review the one, the one that has like the Predator, but he's like horrible CGI.
Yeah, something. Yeah, but I think we watched that one, right? At one point, we saw it.
We
one
must
time.
have been drunk. I
Yeah.
swear.
That was a fever dream. Back on the topic of this movie.
We're all over the place with this. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Red light.
Mm-hmm.
Digging a hole.
Yeah.
They killed somebody.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sheeping with the fishies.
Mm-hmm. That actually starts with them driving. They hear noises and they're like, "You hear that? What is that?" And it turns out it's the guy that they had in the trunk.
Yeah, and then they like stab him and
Stab him, kill him. But like, you're just like, who the hell is that?
yeah, and it's already showcasing like the brutality,
Mm-hmm.
And then when he slams the trunk shut and he's like, "All my life I want to be a gangster," and like, yeah,
It starts with him when he was a kid.
yeah,
Henry Hill, young Henry Hill,
mm-hmm.
played by the marvelous.
Ray Liotta.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Yeah, real one right there.
OG.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him in the B movie.
Yeah, what did he do? He tries to kill the bee with the Oscar.
Yeah, he
He's
was talking smack about his honey.
Yeah, and he's swinging his Oscar around. Probably from this movie. Yeah.
This movie did win one Oscar.
We should do B movie next. That'd be funny.
You like jazz?
Yeah. He stung me. Did you see? He's like in a baby cradle with the lawyer.
Yeah. We're getting off topic. Stop it.
That's funny.
Just keep talking about this masterpiece.
Well, you're the one that brought up the
I'm
B
sorry.
movie.
I just had to say it.
Oh, it's one
I had to say
masterpiece
it.
to another, but yeah, it shows him as a kid. He meets Paulie. He meets Jimmy. If I'm not mistaken, Joe Pesci's character, he's a little kid in some of those scenes, right? I don't remember.
Yeah, they get introduced when they were younger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
They're
That
the
was
same
that him?
age.
Okay, because they
Yes.
don't explicitly mention if that's. They don't say his name, but I see a kid that sounds like him, kind of looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's implied that's Joe Pesci, right? Or is Joe Pesci just in the future when he's an adult, just there? I don't remember.
It was his name was Tommy DeSimone.
The actor?
DeSimone? No, that was Joe Pesci's character.
Okay, well, is there a young Tommy?
Yes, there's a young Tommy.
Okay,
They get introduced to each other when they're selling the boxes of Marlboros to the cops and stuff. Around those scenes, they get introduced to each other.
yeah,
Yeah, from then on, they become like good friends. But I mean, according to Henry Hill, whose life was the basis of the book, that Joe Pesci's character was 90 to 99% accurate in the film to the real Tommy DeSimone. So that's pretty cool.
yeah.
But the real Tommy was massively built, is what he says. So,
It's like the
it's
complete
like
opposite.
imagine imagine Joe Pesci just built.
It's like they made a movie about Kevin Hart and that you should kill O'Neill.
Yeah, it would have been accurate if they did that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the actual Tommy was exactly how he was portrayed in the film, which is crazy. That's how accurate Martin Scorsese is with his films.
Yeah, he definitely is. I saw his newest movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm assuming it's from a book as well. I really like that movie. Robert De Niro was in it too, so like they're like
Two peas in a pod.
yeah, they're colleagues till the day they die, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. They went far together. Like what was their first movie together? Mean Streets?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. That was in the 60s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a
They,
really good film.
they've gone it's been a long road for them, but they definitely made a large repertoire of good movies. And yeah, they really like they've pushed the boundaries of good filmmaking, both from an acting and a filmmaking perspective.
Yeah, because from then, Mean Streets, I think it was the King of Comedy or Taxi Driver. It was Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like King of Comedy more.
I like it too because Robert De Niro's just like a goofy guy,
Yeah.
you know.
And there's some parts in that movie that just make me cringe that like not even Taxi Driver did that to
Mhm.
me. Or it's just like cut some awkward scenes just made me like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one we need to review.
Mhm.
Don't spoil it too much.
Rupert Pumpkin. Rupert Pumpkin. Hey everybody, it's me. That's kind of how in that scene where Rupert's like at the wall.
Oh yeah, and it's that crowd of
That,
people and
that
he's imagining himself like
that's us with our
Rupert Pumpkin.
audience that we have.
Rupert Pumpkin.
Our 6 subscribers right now.
Just anxiously waiting for an episode.
Yeah.
We've taken too long
They've been
over here.
been scratching the walls to like tally marks every day that we haven't recorded. Here we are.
We're back.
Mm-hmm. Better than ever.
Back.
Big better than ever. But yeah, Goodfellas, honestly, really well shot. I mean, there's some shots here that like I said before have been studied in film classes, and overall just videos after videos on YouTube showcasing how well made this film was. For example, the Copacabana shot, the long continuous shot at the Copacabana nightclub when he meets that girl, when he gets introduced to her when he's older, and he takes her out on that date. That really long shot.
That was their like second date
Yeah.
or third.
Yeah.
And that's when she still doesn't know what he does. That's
Yeah.
why when they go through the back, they walk through the kitchen and make their way into
And for me,
the
that's just
club.
insane. Like I think he had to tell all the actors just do your own thing, keep mingling, but don't look at the camera, and they don't even know when they're coming in. You
Yeah.
know, and they shot that whole thing like perfectly, man. Man, like that shot is just insane. Just a long, continuous shot, which really added to the immersion and the glamour.
Yes. And the praise of Henry, because you can see everybody just light up once he walks in. How you doing? Hey, they sent you these from this table over here.
Mm-hmm.
They send him drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a really beautiful scene. And I mean, doing long shots like that, it saves a lot of time in editing,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it perfectly spot on, boom, it's right on the money. Speaking of money, the budget for this film was 25 million estimated. And it made 46 gross in US and Canada.
That's a win right there. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did it make its money back? Almost, right?
It made more than its money back.
Oh yeah, it made almost double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, opening week was 6 mil.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no,
Yikes.
another thing Scorsese's like really good at, or that from what I noticed from a number of his films, are his freeze frames. I really like his freeze frames. Although sometimes I don't, it's difficult to know why he would put a freeze frame in certain places, you know?
Like when?
Uh when Henry's like, when after one of Henry's childhood beatings, after he's told that he can't hang out with his friends when he's a kid, and there's a freeze frame there. And like it's another freeze frame from we'll go more in depth with this when we talk about the King of Comedy, but in the King of Comedy, the opening scene, there's a freeze frame. There's like a crowd and it just plays music. It's a random freeze frame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that
That's
one.
one of my favorite freeze frames ever. And it's almost no reason for that, but I mean it doesn't feel makes it feel serious sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, he also uses a lot of Zolly shots.
Zolly
Yeah.
or Dolly?
Zolly, Dolly.
Dolly or Zolly?
Yeah, like in Raging Bull.
Dolly shot.
Yeah, Raging Bull, and there's one when they're in the diner and they're talking about a particular person who died,
Mm-hmm.
and like you could see the parking lot just looks like it's expanding through the window,
Yeah.
and that's also very like it's creative.
And Scorsese's done that a couple times in his films.
Yeah, but it's again,
When
it's
Jake
like it's
LaMotta was
difficult to tell
fighting.
like why did he do that? You know, like what is it could have been it could have had something to do with like how their world, the mafia world, was ending, and this particular person who died was just finding out about that. It's scary, but for them, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, shots like that, Scorsese's known for them.
And those shots are
Mm-hmm.
they look crazy. Because you
Yeah.
think like, man, but they edited this well. But in reality, it's just the way that they use the camera.
Yeah, I forget who's Scorsese's editor, but she does a really good job. I think they were together for a long time.
Yeah.
Let me look her up. Martin Scorsese's editor. Uh, Thelma Schoonmaker. She's an American film editor. She has done a number of films. A lot of them are famous. A lot of good movies she's worked on.
Name one right now. Go.
Uh,
You fail. You're done. Leave.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
Cape Fear, Raging Bull,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Silence,
Oh.
mostly Scorsese. So, like I said, good movies.
Good pals.
Yeah. So that when it comes to filmmaking, the team, if you got a good team, you gotta hold on to them, you know. And Scorsese definitely did.
Especially with De Niro.
Yeah, De Niro and sometimes Joe Pesci.
Speaking of De Niro, you know when Jimmy's handing out money when they introduce him, Robert De Niro's character just keeps handing out money to everybody,
Yeah,
and the young, especially to the young Henry.
yeah.
De Niro was actually using real money because he didn't like how fake money felt in his hands. So the prop master gave De Niro $5,000 of his own money, and at the end of each take, they had to. No one could leave until they got all that back.
How much is that in today's money?
5,000.
Yeah.
Let me just adjust it to inflation here. Let me run my calculations. Click, 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 click.
What year was that?
1990.
That's like $12,000.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy moly! I mean,
Adjusted to inflation, it's like $12,514.08.
I guess they had that kind of money back then.
Yeah.
Yowzers! I wouldn't even do that.
12 bands on Las Vegas Boulevard. We're making a movie. Can you imagine?
I would.
They would be looking at the camera though. They'd probably be like, "Yo, am I in a movie? What is this?
I'm gonna sue.
Is this a prank? I like this prank." Scoops it all up. Drunk guy licks the camera,
Gosh.
ruins the shot. It's like, fuck, we just wasted $12,000.
Imagine if they did that with The Hangover.
The Hangover?
Because they filmed those movies here
Yeah. Where?
in sunny Las Vegas. Oh. We live in Vegas.
Yeah.
We don't live in Vegas. We live.
Just as a disclaimer, we don't live in Las Vegas. We're making that up. We live for Vegas.
We live for Vegas.
Just
I
kidding.
wish we lived in Vegas.
Yeah, we live in Vegas. Las Vegas, Nevada. Built by the mafia.
Yes.
Mhm.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
and they actually do they go to Vegas in this film?
They reference it.
Yeah, they
I don't
reference
think they
going
go to
there.
Vegas, do they? No.
They went to Miami
Yeah.
mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Either way, sometimes I get asked by like random people. They're like, "Do you live in a casino?" Oh my god, which one?
Imagine back then, like being the mafia bosses in the East Coast, and be like, "Hey, send Jimmy Hopper down to Las Vegas. Have him run the place. Have him run the joint." It's just like you never hear from them mostly.
Yeah.
So we're missing like a few $1,000. Where it goes?
I think Tony Scapone ran away with 20,000.
In Las Vegas, misplaced.
Oh.
That actually happened, I think, with Benny, the guy that made is that what his name was in Las Vegas?
The one who made the flamingo?
Yeah,
That was Bugsy.
Bugsy. I
Bugsy
said
Siegel.
Benny.
Benny.
I was thinking Fallout for some reason. uh, yeah, I think that actually happened in real life.
He owed a lot of money.
That's why he got whacked.
Yep. They painted his house with him.
That's why it was a dangerous life.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go from his childhood to his adulthood, and I love all the antics they get in them. They're very entertaining. It was a very entertaining movie. Um, a lot of the acting was pretty good. What do you think? The acting?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal acting, especially from Martin Scorsese's mother.
Yeah.
Because she's like in every
why
shot.
Why is mom specifically?
Because she's just there. She's
Yeah.
just doing her. It's
Yeah.
like the most natural acting out of everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think she even popped up in a painting. Or is that another movie? Hmm.
Yeah, and then I love Joe Pesci. He's honestly my favorite character in this movie. It's just he's so explosive. He's so fun. He just does random shit, you know.
Yeah, he had a lot of fun with this character, I would say.
Yeah.
And I mean, the movie doesn't even revolve around him, you know. And when he comes out and like the scenes, it's like it feels like he just steals the show.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how?
Funny how. You know that scene was based on something that actually happened to him.
To him?
Yeah, he was working in a restaurant. He apparently told the monster that he was funny when he was
Oh,
younger, and it was met with the same response. So he wanted to add that to the movie, and he told Martin, and he decided to put it in the film.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, so that really actually happened at some point in his life.
You see, when you're working with actors that you can actually rely
Yeah.
on to
And
add things into your film.
Ray Liotta's reaction in that scene is genuine because Martin didn't put in the script.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's like actually him. Like, what the hell? What's going on?
I love that.
Kind of gives off the Joker in the Dark Knight movies when the button doesn't work. The
Yeah.
hospital was supposed to blow up.
Like
Yeah.
the improvised scenes like that, they're always fun.
Yeah.
It really adds to how genuine it is. It's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, what'd you think of what'd you think of Ray Liotta's performance? I thought it was good. That was cool.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a really good actor. God rest his soul. And it's amazing how each phase of Henry Ray Liotta's acting is like spot on. You know, it's never the same Ray Liotta from when he was 21 all the way till, you know, he's getting followed by the helicopter all day long. And he's like, this damn helicopter's been following me around everywhere. And then, you know, at some point he puts two and two together. He's like, man, I'm about to get fucking busted. Then he tells his wife, and then she flushes all the stuff down the toilet. Which then he loses all his money because of that.
Yeah.
And he's got to go back to Paulie, which Paulie, he's an OG.
You know, Al Pacino was considered for the role of Robert De Niro's position, but he denied it because he didn't want to be a gangster. Like you want to be stereotyping or like typecasted, you know, like oh he's the gangster guy, you know.
Yeah,
And
because
so
he already did The Godfather.
and then the same year he did he played a more stereotypical gangster in the Dick Tracy film.
Mm-hmm.
So you regretted not taking this one because this was like less stereotypically gangster, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would have been a great Jimmy, I would say.
Yeah.
Either way, De Niro and Al Pacino, amazing actors.
Mm-hmm.
They go
Very
par
good
and
movie.
par. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And imagine having both of them in the movie. God, that would have been like it would have won all the Oscars.
Yeah. Overall, great film. Yeah, I mean, like, Chuck Lowe was funny with his like little infomercials. I like those shots, and he was like, what was it like a wig store?
Yeah,
Oh, a car sales, right, or something like that, right?
no, it was wigs.
Oh yeah, and he jumped in the pool to show that it doesn't fall off.
Yeah, but then like it cuts to
Yeah.
to him dry because he goes in, then it
Those
cuts to
are
him dry.
those are funny. So creative this movie, man. I like how like it busts his balls, but then when he decides to do it, he gets in big trouble for that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where's my money, huh? Who's my money?
And that's in that scene. That's when he also gets a call. When Henry
Yeah.
gets the call that his wife got hit by that one tennis guy they meet on the boat on the cruise.
Yeah.
And then he goes, picks her up, goes home. That guy's out there in the yard with his two buddies looking at his car. And Henry, he's like, go inside. Walks out, starts walking towards that guy, but then there's like, it's all one shot too. When he goes, beats up the guy, and like walks back. And how you were mentioning to me the cherry blossom tree, the pink is
What?
you said it earlier.
Oh, the color's really saturated.
Yes.
Yeah. They made more like the red pop. Red is a prominent color in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of red in this movie. It just exemplifies how dangerous the life is. Just like in The Godfather, they use a lot of orange to show danger. The color orange in The Godfather.
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we could keep
Even
doing
even-
mobster movies.
Huh?
Maybe we can keep doing mobster movies.
I love mobster movies. I'd love to do mobster movies every day. Let's do Mobster Monday.
Mobster Movie Monday.
Mobster Monday.
Mobster Monday.
Followed by Frank Sinatra. That's our intro for Mobster Mondays.
Luck can be a lady. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Speaking of Frank Sinatra, he was really tied up with mafia. Yeah, the FBI had like files on him. I learned that the other day.
Yeah. I mean, this movie's amazing. It's one of my top 20s, I think. It's I consider the movie really well made when it's quotable, memorable. It's fun to watch every time you watch it. It's definitely a must watch in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know we've been flopping around with the story. We haven't even gone through the story, like talking about it, but like, it's just so much happens, man.
It's just so much
Yeah,
memorable, so many memorable things of this film, and you can't go without talking about 'em right away.
yeah,
Especially me, because I forget. You know. But from the beginning, shows them in the car, they kill him, the guy, they bury him. To boom, they're living the high life. They got the restaurant, laundering money through there. They're robbing trucks from the
Yeah.
airport, racking up more money.
just moving up in the gangster world,
Mm-hmm.
and
Henry keeps
ultimately,
getting praised by Paulie
yeah,
because he's doing good.
and he ultimately comes crashing down.
Ends up in the witness protection program
Yeah,
because, in a sense, well, not in a sense, he ratted everybody out.
yeah. What do you think of this movie's pacing? You think it was too fast, too slow?
I think it was just right.
Yeah.
Do
Do you like movies where they narrate to you, like directly to the camera?
like the actor looks over at the camera and starts
He's looking at you
narrating.
and telling you. It's like, do you like scenes like that? What do you think of scenes?
Not
I've seen
really.
I think I saw a movie recently called Punked, and the guy that plays Shaggy.
Oh yeah, he
And
does
he's
that a
doing that in
lot.
that movie. And it reminded me of this movie because there's like the courtroom scene. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Ray Liotta's talking directly to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scenes like that. I think they're cool sometimes. I don't
They
know.
get
It breaks the
that's
immersion for me sometimes. It makes it feel like a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of what.
When you do it right,
Yeah.
it's good. But when they're just sloppy, I There's other movies that have done that, and they come out really really sloppy.
Yeah. You see,
I
what,
can't-
what Jimmy said was this and that, and he's looking at the camera, and then
Mm-hmm.
everyone's still framed, not moving.
But you can see them kind of like
Yeah.
they're doing the mannequin challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like that in my movies.
Yeah, it felt kind of out of place in this movie because they don't really
Mhm.
do it much. Then in that court scene when he does it, it just kind of felt like
Throws you off a little bit
yeah,
because he's been narrating the whole movie,
yeah. Like why do
and
you?
then he just like stops and starts talking to you.
Yeah,
I'm just like, whoa, Henry.
I kind of felt like that's one gripe I had with the movie. It's like I felt like a little bit too much, but overall, I mean, this movie there was a lot of experimenting, a lot of improvising, so I'm sure that's why that was included. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's one thing that kind of threw me off when watching this.
This film, it was a game changer.
Yeah,
So many great ideas came out of this film, and it was good that it's very experimental because
oh yeah,
a lot of directors, screenwriters take
it's a,
things from this movie.
definitely a pioneer film. Yeah,
Yes,
a lot of inspiration there.
one of the greats. They're about to take it off of Netflix again, which is why I had to watch it. I watched it earlier.
Yeah, and they had I feel like they probably had to change a lot of the authenticity of the scenes just to cater to like the ratings. If this movie was made like nowadays, I feel like they would have been able to have the liberty to like portray the more visceral gangster lifestyle, Because back then in the '90s, it could have gotten an X rating, and people would not have been able to watch it.
Yeah,
Just like Taxi Driver. But shit, this movie came out now. God knows what kind of horrifying scenes we would have seen.
that is true.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot more gore in movies nowadays.
Especially
They
with
get away
like
with a lot
CGI
more.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some practical effects are still pretty good. What's a good one? What's the one with the clown?
Which one? Oh, Terrifier?
Terrifier.
Yeah. Imagine that came out in the 90s.
Phew.
Yeah.
Goshers.
I was gonna say It for some reason. Or Joker. You mean Joker?
The Joker?
Oh, with the
I'm the
clown?
Joker, baby.
Yeah. I'm the Joker, baby.
Add that clip. We're gonna add that clip so
Yeah.
everybody knows what we're talking about. So we don't seem crazy.
Well, I'm the Joker, baby.
That's how I would have been if I auditioned for the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do Gremlins. Oh, for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's something else. What's the Gremlin song? How does it go?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Imagine it as a gremlin in this movie.
Yes.
Hey, Jimmy, look what I got in my pocket. Hey, Paulie, come here.
Did you feed it after midnight? Did you feed it after midnight, you crazy fool?
You see, Tommy was scared of the little gremlin. He accidentally, he accidentally fed it after midnight and it just kept multiplying.
They turned really ugly too.
So we had to ice them.
A bunch of iced
There
gremlins.
were a lot. There's a. Long story short, there's a mass grave outside of New Jersey, in the Alps. Is that the Alps? On the mountains up there.
We had to dig them more than 6 feet under because they kept crawling out.
Yeah. Imagine there's a mass like mafia grave of gremlins.
That's a call for a sequel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't give Universal no good ideas, sir.
Gremlins 3, Bad Fellas, the sequel.
Good Gremlins.
But back on topic. Apparently, I'm reading here off of IMDb. According to the author of the book, some mobsters were hired as extras to lend authenticity to the scene. The mobsters gave Warner Brothers fake social security numbers, so no one knows how they received their paychecks. So there's some element of the actual mafia world in this movie. So it really adds to the authenticity. That's how far Mr. Scorsese would go. You know what scene I really liked? I liked when they're like all eating dinner, like after they just kill the man with Martin Scorsese's mom.
Oh yeah.
And then
No, he's already in the trunk.
And what was it? She had like a painting, or Tommy made a painting, and they're looking. I was like, hey, that kind of that kind of looks like someone I know. This shit was so funny. The dog, right? It was like a picture of a dog, like a painting of a dog, and it looked like the
Yeah.
guy they just killed. And they're all just eating. And oh man,
They were like,
that
shut
part was hilarious.
Yeah. But I mean, that guy was.
And
asking
apparently
for
that
it.
scene was completely improvised.
A lot of improvised scenes in this film. A lot of
Including when Tommy asked his mom if he could borrow her butcher knife and Jimmy's hoof. Oh, that scene was before they killed him.
Yeah.
He's in the trunk. Yeah.
That's what I was telling you. He's in the trunk and they're over there like making
Okay.
jokes and eating.
Yeah.
Because they thought he
I
was
say
dead.
I've seen this movie a million times, but like shit like that off the top of my head is I forget.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about
Forget
it.
about
Forget
it.
about it. Come on.
There ain't no trumpets in this one. Go watch The Godfather if you want that.
Oh wait, that's Taxi Driver. Oops.
Yeah, that movie also had trumpets. There's a lot of trumpets. We need more trumpets in movies nowadays, and there's not enough trumpets.
More orchestrate music.
Yeah.
More jazz.
Now it's just like synth.
Like jazz.
Fucking synth everything. In Megan 3.
Yeah.
Megan's music was cool. I don't know if you've seen Megan, but the music in that movie was kind of different.
Megan, isn't that the little?
The little AI robot girl.
Yeah, it's like
I will
the
protect
future
you.
Chucky one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Would you recommend it?
No.
Here, you heard it here, folks. Don't watch it. And if you like it, oh well.
You know how many
for you.
times they cussed in this movie?
How many?
The word fuck was said 321 times. An average of 2 fucks per minute. And Joe Pesci says about half of them.
That's funny.
Dang.
Oh, man.
But most of it was improvised, so it just piled up, I guess.
Yeah. And let's see how many.
But the one with the most F words was also another Martin Scorsese film, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, that one for sure.
Yeah,
Literally every second.
It's the third film with the most F words in it, and I feel like just because it hit that record, some other filmmakers probably like, I want to beat that, and just made a movie just pure cussing. Let's see, what movie has the most F bombs in it? Movie
Pull it up.
with the most F bombs.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street.
But I said it was number 3.
Well, now it's number 1.
It says Narc here. What's Narc?
Narc, 2002.
I've never heard of this movie.
Neither have I. Maybe.
Why is this actor Dan Lewis his actor photos like looks like an AI image. What the fuck is that?
Is him dying or something?
I have no clue. Is this from Narc? Oh, he's holding a baby.
It's like a freeze frame.
Yeah, okay. It looks like some Half-Life character.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, this is so off topic. It's so random. Actor Dan Lace. Cinemorg Wiki.
Sam Wiki, Transformers.
We're jumping around here. I don't know what the fuck
We're
talking
like 3 miles off topic.
about.
Let's get back to it. Nobody's gonna like this episode. No.
Every one of Robert De Niro's outfits had a watch and a pinky ring to go with it. I want every one of my outfits to have that. A watch and a pinky ring to go
I
with
want to
it.
be that dripped out, man.
I don't even have a watch. I would love to have a watch.
I want one of those watches that are like oval and kind of looped, but they're like six figures, man. They're like $100,000.
Were you gonna get 6 bands, huh?
I'm a rubber bank.
90s 6 bands.
I'm a rubber bank, okay?
I used to work with a guy. He's like, I worked 16-hour shifts just so I could afford this Rolex. I was like, oh wow, how much is this? $1,000.
Oof. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, start with selling your dog.
Nah, my dog's one of a kind. I love that dog.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping. No, Junior.
He's
Hold a picture of Junior. Yeah, that's my dog.
That's him. Chews up everything.
He's doing the Undertaker eyes right now.
Yeah.
That's how sleepy he is. But yeah, this film is. It's one of a kind. A diamond in the rough of gangster films for sure. It's a straight up diamond right next to The Godfather. Amazing gangster film. I love it. I think it's in terms of gangster films, I think it's 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of actual movies outside of the genre, I would say it's I want to give it a 9.
Yeah, I give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10, 9.5. I liked it. I love it a lot. It's up there with one of my favorite films. I say that every episode.
Because we only talk about good movies.
I know. We need to start talking about some bad ones.
Yeah, let's talk
Let's
about
pull up Velocipaster or like.
not that bad. we could have a conflicting one where you don't like it and I like it.
Oh, then we have to
Yeah.
talk about Fight Club.
Instead, you didn't like Fight Club? Say psych right now.
No. Pull up the Caesar clip where he goes like, no. That's me.
Yeah, because you look like an ape saying you don't like it.
We need to review some
were
Planet of
angry
the Apes
about-
movies.
Huh?
We need to review some Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh yeah, those are amazing too.
Oh my gosh, all of them.
We should do Monkey Movie Monday instead of Gangster Monday.
Monkey Movie Monday.
Monkey Movie Monday.
Mhm.
Today we're gonna be watching King Kong 2005 with Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At some point we had Speed Racer into that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a monkey
Could you
in it.
imagine modern Jack Black in 2005 King Kong?
Oh,
That's a monkey. See that up there? That's a hairy gorilla.
I am Steve.
I like how it always comes back to him every time we talk about
Each episode, it's becoming a common occurrence. We just talk about Jack Black.
Yeah, at the time of recording, our last episode should have been Minecraft movie. Yeah, we did review a bad
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, never mind.
Oh,
I completely forgot. I completely
yeah.
blew my mind.
It was an alright movie. Never
Yeah.
mind. Take that all back.
What?
Take it all back. We did talk about a bad movie.
Yeah,
It's more like a kiddie movie for kids. It's for kids.
yeah. We went from the Minecraft movie to talking about this amazing R-rated masterpiece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch it with your kids. Watch it with your wife. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could. I wish there were more actors like Joe Pesci.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nowadays there's a lot of he improvised a lot.
He was smart with it.
Yeah, he had a lot of energy.
Yeah, most actors they focus too much on the role. You just have to
Yeah.
do you. Like,
But sometimes it's the director too. The director gets mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not Joe Pesci. Martin Scorsese. He's a chill dude. He's like, all right, we're gonna do that then. He's chill with it.
Yeah.
I bet he don't stress that much.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't no Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, it's sad that nowadays there's not many movies like this, but we're blessed with the library that we have today. There's so many good movies, out there. So we could watch those and hopefully pray that more good movies come out in the future.
Mm-hmm. And let's hope that Disney stops making remakes.
Yeah, the Lilo and Stitch remake.
I'm not even gonna watch that.
Yeah, like Jumba doesn't have his accent. He sounds like that guy. You know that guy that voices the guy that voices what was his name? King Candy and Wreck-It Ralph
Ugh.
and Duke of Weaselton from Frozen. He's a guy voicing Jumba. It's like he sounds like this. Hello, instead of his cool Bulgarian accent. This is 626. Like
Prisoner 626.
no. It was like thicker. It was like no more like
Thicker, deeper.
deeper. Yeah. This is 626. This is beautiful little creature. And Stitch like pisses in his face.
Yeah. Zips down his pants. Man, then yeah, for sure I'm not watching that.
Never, like OG Stitch. They can't touch that, man. Like,
Nah.
what's this new one gonna be about? What's it? There's no Ice Cream Man, I don't think. And
there's no
from what I hear,
big guy.
yeah, the seriousness of like the Child Protective Services subplot that's kind of not existent in it.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I remember being devastated as a kid seeing the Child Protective Service guy like take Lilo and put her in the car and
Right.
yeah, and then she escapes and it's oh man, they can't do that today, and that's what I hear.
Kids watching this for the first time and not the actual Lilo and Stitch,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Man, I'm gonna do whatever I want." Next thing you know, they get taken away.
Yeah.
Stitch
Gosh.
gangster.
Ohana.
Funny how.
Funny how.
um,
Oh man.
yeah.
Ugh. I watched Mufasa. Felt bad. Anywho.
Yeah. That was Goodfellas. 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. For
Absolute masterpiece.
me. Yeah. Absolute
cinema. What I meant to say.
Put that up, yeah.
Yes, put the picture. Martin Scorsese, absolute cinema.
I'll put your
right there.
face on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
we love that.
Yeah, I love this movie, man.
It seems like we didn't talk much about the movie, but I feel like we did.
That's what we do. We go on, we speak our opinions, and we can
Speak our mind.
Yeah, we
you know?
sprinkle a bit of everything.
And if you haven't seen this film, I'll pay you to go see this film. I'll give you a penny.
Yeah. I mean, it's excusable because, like, at this point, I mean, I feel like everyone and their grandma's seen this movie,
Yeah.
and everyone and their grandma's heard that it's a good movie. So we could talk about other movies too, sprinkle it in there. This is our podcast. We can see whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could say it's a horrible movie and it sucked butts, but in reality, it was a great movie, you know? And if you don't like my opinion, go to some other podcast. Just kidding. No, stay here. Listen to us, please.
The audience's arms are getting tired if they keep putting their pitchforks up and down.
I'm just like that.
Yeah.
I'm like the guy that directed The Rise of Skywalker or something like that. He likes making controversial movies that split people apart.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I am.
Speaking
If
of
I
that-
if I ever see that man, it's on site. Anywho,
Well, speaking of animated films, didn't that like scene where they're cooking in the prison kind of like look like a Studio Ghibli like?
oh my god, yeah, like they were cooking.
Yeah.
Paulie was in charge of the onions or the garlic. He
Yeah.
cut it so thinly it would just melt on the pan.
Yeah, maybe want to try prison food.
I know. Maybe want to commit an atrocity and go to jail for a little bit.
Oh, that was like mashed potatoes and piece of cornbread.
And I'm in there like,
Where's the
this doesn't
garlic?
like Goodfellas.
Where's the lobster?
I don't want to drop the soap.
Yeah, it's very much like a Studio Ghibli film.
Yeah. But more overall, everybody dies. Mostly everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Henry goes into the protection. What is it called?
It just displays the ultimate price of the life of crime, as it
Yes.
should.
Mhm.
That's something to be.
It doesn't glorify it,
It does. Most of the movie it does, but then it
but at the end,
shows you the outcome. Yeah.
yes, it redeems itself by showing you the outcome.
Yeah. That's always what's kind of overlooked with these kind of movies. Like everyone wants to be a gangster, but no one realizes the price. And then Scorsese definitely knows how to portray that.
And the real Henry Hill, uh, when the film came out, he like came out and he was like, "I'm the real Henry Hill," and they took him off of the witness protection program because of that, because of this film.
What happened to him?
I have no idea. Look it up.
Google, what happened to Henry Hill?
What Henry Hill today?
Henry Hill.
He's probably dead. He must have been old.
Yeah, 2012.
Oh
They whack him?
no! Oh, he was 69. Huh? Look at him.
I'm pretty sure he died in jail.
He didn't go to jail.
Oh. Oh, years of heavy smoking killed him.
Yikes!
And I can't look at this website because it's advertising shoes to me. And it's making me sign up for something. Sorry. Yeah, he passed away. It goes to show like how like a life like that can inspire great films like this. Real life often is like a film in itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not saying go out and do some crazy stuff.
I'm just saying
Document it.
a life like that is it's an insane story. that
Yeah,
could
like if
be
your grandpa tells you
entertaining.
his life story,
Yeah.
make sure you're writing it down. Because them old heads, they got some crazy stories.
There's two stones in the backyard. The ones that have the C and the A carved into them. Yeah. Buckle up, because I'm about to tell you some crazy shit, kid.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Now you're doom scrolling?
Yeah, the Pope takes possession of Rome's cathedral. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. It was a blast, and we're gonna be talking about a good movie next. And we're gonna be more prevalent, we're gonna be posting more often. So stay tuned for more
This was
nonsensical movie reviews from us.
yes.
Yeah.
This is our warm up. We're just warming up, man.
Yeah. A
This is
little,
a lot more
a light morning jog.
organized
Yeah.
movie talk. A lot more
Moving
studying
forward,
from
yeah.
now on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not studying. Just talk about the films that we love.
yeah, but talking about like, trivia. Because we watch these movies, we love them, but there's things we didn't even know.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't even know that
Yeah.
the prop guy gave Robert De Niro $5,000 of his own money
Yeah.
for the film. Crazy. Stuff like that. I'm literally going to be Nardwar with this.
Who is that?
You don't know who Nardwar is?
Oh, is that the guy with the mustache?
Do 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 do.
I have no clue.
Eddie. Let's see. What do I know about you?
tock, tick tock. I don't know who Narwhal is. You're freaking me out.
Dude, look him up. Put up a picture of Nardwar right now.
Nardwar. How do you spell that?
Nardwar.
Sorry, I'm like 57 years old. I don't know anything. Is that how you spell it?
Him.
Oh!
Yeah, that guy.
Shit, I'd have to be 57 years old to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, guys. Actually, I'm 14. I'm 14 years old. I don't know who the fuck Narwhal is.
I'm 35.
Okay. What do you mean by that then?
Just watch his videos and you'll figure it
Oh
out.
my God.
You'll figure it out, man. You'll get my reference.
I've seen some clips of him. He's
Yeah.
born in 68.
It's crazy.
He doesn't look that old.
Well, if you look at videos of him now, yeah, he looks really old. We're
Oh
taking,
yeah, I kind of see it now.
we're taking these people's time, okay? We're taking these people's time. How about let's just sign off right now. See you guys on the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, do it again.
All right, guys. That's it for this video. And make sure to say something nice in the comments and leave a thumbs up. You leave a thumbs down, I don't want to see your view on any of my videos ever again.
Hey, why don't you step in the other room? I think you did pretty good. Let me tell you how good you did. Just go in the room, all right?
All right.
Ah.
Oh, that scene was so sad.
Yeah.
I was like, no! Joe Pesci!
Yeah.
Yeah. Every mobster movie he's in, he just dies. Oh,
I think the
spoiled it.
most brutal was Casino.
Oh,
I can't
especially with the little robot they made of him.
Yeah.
That animatronic.
Yeah, it's in the Mobster Museum.
Is it?
Yeah, it's freaky looking.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like rotting. It's like like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animatronic.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, thank you for coming on. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
And do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do, Nardwar.
That's the real deal.
Nardwar. Nardwar.
Great. All right. Thanks so much, Little B. Really appreciate it. It's amazing.